Hello, hello, hello. Hello, hello. Hello, 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 hello. Match number 10 of the Market Research Cricket League. The two captains are with me, Ajay from Toluna Titans and Kanishk from Unimrkt Research. We have the umpire today, Pradeep Rana, who will spin the coin and who will make the call. Okay. Ajay will take the call. Okay. Tails is the call. And tails it is. Kanishk, you have won the toss. What will you choose to do?
We would like to bat. We would like to bat first.
Okay. Any specific reason for that?
Nothing. We just want to put a good total today and want to maintain our net run rate. That's it.
Okay. What we have seen is in the last 5 games, the team that has batted first has won the game. Has that been one of the reasons why you decided to choose
Not
the
really.
bat?
Not really. Not really. It's a pretty bada pitch, and every time it's a high scoring pitch. So we are not really thinking about that from that perspective. It's mostly towards maintaining our net run rate.
Okay. Any changes in the team?
Not really. We are going with the same squad.
Okay. All the best for the game.
Thank you.
Ajay, what would you have liked to do if you won the toss?
I think we have already tried every possible opportunity in this tournament. We have batted, we have bowled, happy to lose the toss and fielding first. Try to defend them in a low total and we'll love to chase it.
Always a challenging position to be when you have lost 2 games. What are you looking forward to achieve from the game today?
Yeah, the tournament haven't gone that way what we have thought. But yeah, every game is a new opportunity for everyone to outshine. So yes, looking forward to it.
Okay. All the best for the game.
Thank you.
News from the center is Unimrkt Research has won the toss and chosen to bat first. To the toss winning captain, Kanishk from Unimrkt Research. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to match number 10 of the Market Research Cricket League Season 2, being played here at the Sports Cube Center of Excellence in Gurugram. The match today, Toluna Titans versus Unimrkt Research. Unimrkt Research has won the toss and chosen to bat first. They won their first game comprehensively by 10 wickets, chasing down 130 in 8.5 overs. And they have chosen to bat first, score big, and gain some net run rate points that will help them qualify comfortably. They are sitting pretty tidy in the points table at the second position. And if they win today, their qualification will be all but certain. For the Toluna Titans, they have played 2, lost 2. The previous match they lost by 155 runs, a thumping loss. But they would like to make a comeback. They would like to make a statement here. And they would like to make things difficult for Unimrkt Research. The umpires are out there in the middle, making sure we are game ready. Just moments away from starting the game. The fielders warming up. The batters ready to take their guard. Remember, we have 5 overs of power plays, and the 6th over of power play can be taken at any point between 11th and 15th over. For the Unimrkt Research, they did not lose a wicket in the previous game, and they would like to do something similar. Well, if they are able to do something similar, they'll be scoring a huge total today, and that is what their captain wants them to do, to score big and win big. Deepak and Anmol, the 2 opening batters. Deepak was the star of the previous game, scoring over 90 runs and took 4 wickets as well. Anmol to accompany him. Deepak is on strike. Hani Arora has the new ball responsibility for the Toluna Titans. And he would like to make an impact. He would like to get some movement, something going with the new ball to have an impact early on in the game. Right, we are all ready. The first ball of the game, played and missed. Outside off. Try to play through the cover region. Yes. Missed out again. Rose towards the cover region. A quiet start. Hani has a very small run up. Just a few steps in. This time Ariel just over the infielder. He should get a couple of runs there. No, he doesn't. They settle down for a single. So Deepak opens his account with not the most satisfying shot, you would say, but he will take it. The Unimrkt Research, they get going. And that brings the left-handed and Mole on strike. The fielders. Now this is the challenge that the left-right combination poses. Constant switching between the field for the fielders. You can still see the fielder settling down. Oh, outside leg has been called a wide. Tried to get some elevation on that one, played over the infield. Missed out, but they will collect an extra run there, courtesy the wide. This time through the leg side. There is no protection there, and that will be the first boundary of the game from the bat of Anmol. This was fuller and played through the leg side with much ease. No one to stop that. Runs away for a boundary. Why? Boundary on the fourth ball of the over. This time, once again, is that a wide as well? That runs away for a boundary. Yes, has been called wide. Make it 5 wides. Not the best of starts that Honey would have wanted. Not in complete control of the ball, not in complete control of the line that he wants to ball. We'll have to try and challenge the off stump there. Once again, a full toss played down the ground, and this will run away for a boundary. So wide boundary, 5 wides and a boundary once again, turning out to be an expensive first over. 15 of this already, this one tailing in. And well played down the ground, rolling along the carpet, runs away for a boundary. Dabbed it, and they run through for a quick single. That should be the end of the first over. 16 for none. Aerial once again, and will run away for a boundary. One bounce into the fence. Deepak continues from where he left. The first boundary of the game for him. This time over covers. That will be another boundary. And in fact, this is Anmol. 2 back-to-back boundaries for him. At the second over as well. This is an expensive start. Waited for the ball and supplied it with immense power. Rolls along the carpet and runs away for a quick boundary down the ground. So 2 in 2. We'll wait and see how does the bowler respond. This already looks like will be a high scoring game. through the leg side. A quick single. Does not take a shy at the stumps. Could have been interesting at the non-strikers end, but they are in comfortably. Gaurav Sharma, 9 of the first 3. Can he control it in the next 3? Can he make it an over of less than 15? Always a challenge in the power plays. With just 2 fielders outside. Tapped it to covers, and will be an easy single there. This time, try to go big. A bit of an appeal there. Was perhaps pitching outside. Hit him on the pads. Yes, try to go over the infield, go all the way. Missed out completely there. And this looks like a good comeback from Gaurav. After 2 boundaries in the first 2 balls, he has given away just 2 runs in the next 3. Can he finish it off? Last ball, aerial, and has gone all the way. The first 6 of the evening from the bat of Anmol. He's on fire. 24 of 8. Was a full-pitched delivery right under his eyes, and he imparts a lot of power to it. Flat and sailing over the fielder. At the end of 2 overs, the Unimrkt Research 32 for none. Honey back with his second and is welcomed with a boundary. This time from the bat of Deepak. The first boundary for him. Took him 5 deliveries, but comfortably. Head over the infield and goes over the mid-on fielder for a 4. Maximizing the power plays. This time through the offside, pierces the 2 fielders and will run away for another boundary. Yes, it does. Rolling along the carpet. Make it 2 in 2. And another over that starts with a couple of boundaries. A full toss outside off. Clears his front foot. Tapped it back to the bowler. Good comeback. The length was better this time around. Full toss again. Over the infield again and will run away for another boundary. The third in the over. Missed out on the previous delivery. But this time a loosener, which has been played through the mid-wicket region for a 4. Was a low full toss that. And he did well to get it over the infield. Taps it through the leg side. And they run through for a quick single. 13 of this over already once again. The previous 2 overs going for 16 each. This one once again a 13-run over already with one more to go. Fuller once again, slower. Hit straight to the fielder. And that'll be a dot ball to end the over. 13 coming from it. And at the end of 3 overs, 45 for none. And there's the first change. Rajesh, the slow left-arm orthodox, has been brought into the attack. Coming around the wicket to the right-hander. Will try to take the ball away from his arc, from his swing. Now this partnership going strong. 45 of 18. Starts with the loosener that has been played over covers. 1 bounce, 2 bounce into the fence. A loopy ball. Very full. A chance to free his arms and he obliges. Deepak plays it over covers. Not the most easy shot to execute in cricket, but plays it with a lot of ease there. The 4th boundary of the afternoon for him. Taps it back to the bowler. He's picking and choosing the balls he wants to attack. And once again, taps it for a quick single, which will mean it is 50 up for the Unimrkt research. Took them just 3.3 deliveries. And they've come out swinging. They've come out with intent. 4 boundaries and a sixer for Anmol, who is batting on 24 of 9. And Deepak, 20 of 12 with 4 boundaries. The partnership going very strong. Converts it into a full toss, and that'll be a boundary. Well, not a full toss, but takes a step out and plays it down the ground. Enough power on this one to run away for a boundary. Try to take it away from the left-hander. Take it away from his swing. This time through the leg side, and will be another boundary. reigning force here. The third one in this over. A shortish delivery. Went on his back foot, played it over the infield. A couple of bounces into the fence. Or tried to go big once again. Had to adjust at the last moment. Will just be a single on the last ball. And that should be the end of the fourth over. 14 coming from it. 59 for none. This time through the cover region will be another boundary. A boundary on the first ball and now on the third. Was full and wide and gave it a played it along the carpet that runs away for a boundary. 70 already in 4.3 overs. How many will they score in 20? 300 बनेंगे क्या आज? Projected score shows 311. Oh, missed out. That's the length they would want to be on. The good length bowling. Always difficult to score on them. This time Ariel. One bounce into the fence. Or has it gone all the way? Yes, it has. The umpire signals it as a sixer. Once again in his arc. Swings his bat and gets enough elevation on it for it to go all the way. Another expensive over this one. Oh, gets an outside edge. Goes straight to the fielder and he'll have to walk back. That is the first wicket. The wicket they were looking for. The dangerous man has to walk back now. An outside edge flies to the man at short third, and he makes no mistake in grabbing that. The first wicket ball falls on the last ball of the fifth over. 76 for 1 at the end of 5. Oh, down the ground. The first ball he faces goes for a 6. In fact, this is Anmol. And he has been playing super well. Was batting on 40 of 14 before this ball. But this one goes down the ground. A powerful shot. Flies all the way. Once again, Ariel. And this will be his 50. Excellent exhibition of batting here. 50 of 16 balls, a 6. And follows that up with a 4 through the offside. Goes over the infield. Was bowled wide of him. But he makes sure this one flies as well. Has been called a wide. Trying to keep it away from his range, from his swing. Ended up bowling a bit too wide there. Just the bowling his first over. Once again down the ground, powerfully done. And will be another boundary. So 6, 4 wide and now a 4 again. 15 of this already in the first 3 balls. This one was a full delivery once again. It has been powerfully done. Through the leg side this time, Ariel. And just over the fielder. Did not take a jump there. Could have been a catch. Gets a single there. Bringing Kanishk on strike, who has walked in at number 3, the captain. So the left-right combination still intact. The fielders still have a challenge. Tap set for a quick single. Man at long on, keeping it down to 1. We'll wait and see what the umpire calls it. Has been called a dead ball there. Perhaps some movement on the ground. Right, last ball of the over once again. Powerful, but will just be a single there. So another expensive over. 18 coming from it. 94 for 1 at the end of 6. Oh, will be called a wide there. The keeper rather could not collect it clean, and the batters will get a run there as well. Mac back with his second over. Could not control the line of the first ball. Sprays it down leg. And a couple of extras there for the United Research. Change of angles for the right-hander. An awkward bounce on that one. Hit him on the body. And that was probably the first bouncer being bowled here. Not exactly a bouncer, but rising high. Once again, keeps it short. Not very pacey, so the ball is not bouncing so much. But he has kept it short in this over. This time, keeps it away from the batter's range. But a bit of a misfield will get them a single. Kanishk has not looked the most comfortable in his short stay. But his batting partner, Anmol, he has been flying high. 56 of 19. Plays it down the ground. Will just be a single there. Good work from the fielder, attacking the ball, putting pressure on the two batters to run hard. What we have seen is that a lot of the singles have been very easy. Heartening to see the fielders putting in more efforts, making the batters run for the singles. An outside edge will get a single there. Good running between the wicket. Oh, in fact, there's a bit of a misfield, but no harm caused. The fielder backing up. Right, 99 for 1 now, 6.5 overs. Going at 14.5 runs per over. This time, through the cover region. There is protection there though. Will just be a single to end the over. More importantly, no boundary scored in this over. So that's a win. 100 for 1 at the end of 7. Honey back for his third over. Has given 29 in his first two. The batter moving away at the last moment. Perhaps some disturbance. This time, Ariel, high and handsome. That's another six from the bat of Anmol. Moves on to 64 of 22. Welcomes Honey back with a sixer down the ground. Was in his range and he obliged. Went high in the sky and sailed all the way. Dances down, tries to convert it into another six. Could not get the bat on ball. A bit of an inside edge. Lucky that he got some bat on it. Plays it through the offside. Will be an easy single there. Was there some edge there? But that was a good ball. Just missed the stump. Bounces down, but that missed his bat and went on to hit the leg stump. He'll have to walk back. Not the most comfortable stay out there. And this one hits the leg stump. The stumps are out and that's the second wicket down for the Unimrkt Research. Honey Arora gets his first wicket. This one pacey, a bit of a swing there. And top of leg, wickets rattled. Kanish carried 2 of 7. And the new man in, Vinesh Thakur, walking in at number 4. A solid platform laid in front of him. 107 for 2 in 7.5 overs. And his job is cut out. To hold the middle order and to maximize on this start. Anmol still out there. Opened the batting. And has done the bulk of the scoring here. 65 of 24 for him. But as some respite for the fielders, we now have 2 left-handers on the ground. Taps it down the ground for a single. Opens his account. And that will be the end of the 8th over. 108 for 2. A bit of an appeal there. The umpire unmoved. Ritesh Singh, right arm leggy, coming around the wicket and bowls two dot balls. Loopy and played down the ground. Will be a single on the third ball. Tapped back. So just the one run from the first four ball in this over. This time Ariel through the leg side. There is protection there. A bit of a misfield, but that does not cause them. Will just be a single there. Turning out to be a good over from Ritesh. Is bowling it quickly as well. And once again was hit hard. Stretched out his right leg and stopped what could have been a certain boundary there. So a good end to the over. Just the 2 runs coming from it. At the end of 9 overs, the United Research, in fact the Unimrkt Research, are 110 for 2. Gaurav back with the second over. Starts with a fuller delivery. That was hit hard down the ground, but will just be a single there. Through the offside, a bit of an outside edge, and they will get a couple of runs at least. Good work there by the fielder, putting in the dive, pulling it back in time. The batter's getting a couple of runs there. Just blocks it. Was a good Yorker there. Will still get a single. It's a spread out field. A lot of gaps on the offside. Or down leg. A bit of a misfield by the keeper as well, and this is running away for a boundary. It does. Has been called a wide as well. So 5 wides this time around. Was just 4 runs in the first 3. Could not control the line this time around. And not the best of efforts from the keeper there, you would say. Could have been stopped. Should have been stopped. But instead results in a boundary. Oh, down the ground. Was just short of the fielder there. For a moment it felt like that little carry. Oh, could be the third wicket. It is. Was it a slower ball? We'll wait for the replay. He does not want to walk back, Vinesh, but he will have to, because this has been taken cleanly by Gaurav. This has been a good over, and gets a wicket on the fifth ball of the over. Gaurav scored 5 of 8, but will have to walk back now. The third wicket down for the Unimrkt Research at 120. Saurabh Malik, the new man in, right-handed batter, walking in at number 5 with his team at 120 for 3 in 9.5 overs. And what was turning out to be a good over from Gaurav got him a wicket as well. Oh, last ball misses out once again. The keeper could not keep it down, and will this be another boundary? Yes, it does. It runs away for another boundary. Was a chase from the fielder there, but just could not stop it. And that will go down as 5 wides once again, I suppose. He will have to reball that one. Once again on the pads, a big appeal. Perhaps going down leg. The umpire unmoved, unimpressed by the appeal there. And that will be the end of the 10th over. A successful over. The Unimrkt Research, they've scored 125 for 3 in 10 overs. A solid platform. And what will they do in the last 10? We'll be back after the drinks break. Right, 125 for 3 after 10 overs. Ritesh back with his second. Bowled a good first over. Gave just 2 runs. And you would imagine that put the pressure which resulted in the third wicket for the Unimrkt Research. Starts with a wide there. A bit of an appeal there. And the umpire allows it to be a fair delivery. Was very close to the wide line. This time aerial through the leg side. And it does go all the way. There was a fielder there. But it clears him comfortably. Another 6 for Anmol. Moves into the 70s. Batting on 74 of 31 now. A couple of quiet deliveries, but this time gets hold of the ball. Brings out the slog sweep. Flies all the way for a 6. Down the ground. Falls short of the fielder there. There was some excitement from the bowler. And turning out to be good over this one. Just the 8 runs from it. One more delivery to go. Can he keep Saurabh quiet on the last ball of the over? Taps it to cover for a quick single. And that'll be the end of the 11th over. 134 for 3. Vikas Kumar, the new bowler. Coming around the wicket for the left-hander here. This time was down leg and has been deposited for a huge 6. This is out of here. Anmol moves into the 80s now. This one was on his pads. In fact, straying down leg rather. But the power he imparted to it, this went all the way. And they will have to bring in a new ball because this one is out of here. 81 of 34 for Anmol. 8 fours and 6 sixes. Striking at 238. This time down the ground will just be a single there. Would have been a wide. Gets his bat onto it, but could not pierce the field there. Once again, taps it to the point fielder there. A quick single. Change in angles for the left-hander again. Down leg has been called a wide there. Taps it down the ground. Will just be a single to win the 12th over. 145 for 3, the Unimrkt research. Where has this gone? A bit of an outside is there. Good work by the man at point, I would say. Ritesh Singh back with his third over. Has given away just the 12 runs in his 2.1 overs. Tries to hike it. Could only manage an inside edge. Will just be a single through the leg side. Full toss, down the ground. One bounce, two bounce into the fence. Oh, in fact, has been stopped. For a moment, it looked like it has gone for a boundary there. Good work by the fielders. The two fielders converging and making sure that it stays just a single. A bit of a pull there. Swivel pull on that one. The batters will cross across for a single. $149 for 3 now. Tried to get hold of it, just could not get the bat onto it. Has been called a wide, and the batters run through for a single. And with that, it is 150 up for the Unimrkt research. Took them just 12.4 overs. They look set for a huge total here. 151 for 3 in 12.4. He has hit it high. And he has hit it handsome. This is out of here. The first six from the bat of Saurabh. Took his time. Was batting on 5 of 7 before this one. But got the opportunity and freed his arms. The ball kept flying and went all the way. What was turning out to be another good over has resulted in a sixer on the 5th ball. Taps it back to the bowler. And they do not attempt a single there. So a dot ball to finish the over. 11, in fact 12 coming from it. 157 for 3 at the end of 13. Vikas Kumar back for a second and has been welcomed with a pull that goes down the ground. The man at long on keeping it down to a single there. Anmol batting on 86 of 39 now. As reported previously, 8 fours and 6 sixes to his name. Powerfully through the cover region. There is no one there and will be another boundary. Rolling along the carpet. And Saurabh showing his muscles there, showing his power. This was wide, this was there to be hit. Once again through the cover region. But this time the fielder putting in the effort, making sure it stays just a single there. The commitment has to be acknowledged. This time through the, in fact down the ground, it was just a single there. It has been called a wide. Saurabh not interested in the single there. Down the ground. Oh, good stop. Well done by the fielder there. The ball bounced right in front of him. Sometimes it gets difficult to judge the bounce when it bounces right in front. Steps out and smokes it out of here. This is power, sheer power from Anmol. Went to the pitch of the ball and hit it down the ground for a sixer. The last ball of the over converted into a solid, beautiful six. And he moves into the 90s. 93 of 41 now. The 7th sixer of the afternoon for him. 172 for 3 at the end of 14. Gaurav Sharma back with his third over here. Coming over the wicket. This is pitched full. Has been hit high and handsome. This is out of here. Bring a new ball now. This one was in the slot. Deposited down the ground. Right from the middle of the bat. It kept flying and went all the way. The second six of the afternoon for Saurabh Malik. Batting on 23 of 13 now. Yeah, wanted to go big. Adjusted at the last moment. Outside edge. Go straight to the fielder there. And the batters cannot run through for a single. This one was a full toss, a quick full toss on the leg stump. Tried it to play through the leg side. Could only afford a outside edge there. Dances down. Goes for the swing but misses it completely. So a good comeback after being hit for a 6 on the first ball. This time, once again, it's aerial. And it's gone all the way. The second sixer of the over. Saurabh Malik with the third six. This one full. All he had to do was put his bat to the ball. And he has enough power that he'll always sail over the boundary. 184 for 3 now in 14.5 overs. And the umpire will allow it. A fair ball. So 2 sixes and 4 dots in that over. An over of binaries. Boom or bust. 184 for 3 at the end of 15. Ritesh back with his third. A bit of an appeal there. The keeper thinks there's a stumping chance there. And will try to go downtown. Ritesh coming over the wicket to the left-hander. A natural angle of going away from him, which is what we saw on the previous delivery. Tried to go down, but missed it on the outside edge. This is aerial, but will fall short of the fielder. An outside edge that does not carry. In fact, Anmol into the 90s. You always have an extra heartbeat when you're in the 90s. He has batted beautifully today. 94 of 43. Did not get that from the middle of the bat. Will just be a single there. Looked like it'll be a full toss, but dipped down at the last moment. Well tackled there by Anmol. Hit it down the ground for a single. And this partnership, they've batted together for 35 deliveries now, adding 67. That was fired in. Bowled quickly on the stumps. Oh, in fact, that runs away for a boundary. Was that a confusion from the fielder there? This was bowled quickly onto the stumps. He played it down the ground, and there was no one at long on to stop it. One of the weirdest boundaries you'll see. Plays it down the ground once again. Falls just short of the fielder. Will be a single to end the over. 192 for 3 at the end of 16. 8 coming from the previous over. On the stumps once again has been hit hard down the ground. But well fielded by the fielder there. Keeps it down to a single. Vikas back for his third over. Has been a bit expensive in his first two, going for 26 in his 2 overs. Coming around the wicket for the left-hander. Full toss. And will reach to the fielder on a bounce. Moves on to 96 now. 96 of 44 balls. He's taking his time. Not in a hurry to reach his 100 there. This time, Ariel, where has this gone? Nowhere. One bounce to the fielder at point. So 3 singles to start this over. We are into the death overs now, but the last 9 deliveries have given away just 11 runs. The Unimrkt Research, they would like to maximize the remaining 21 balls. Once again down the ground. Will only be a single again. Powerful. Did that reach the fielder there? We'll wait and see in the replay. I think it went on a bounce to the fielder. 5 singles in this over. And make that 6 singles. Just the 6 runs coming from it. Only 14 in the last 2 overs. At the end of 17 overs, the Unimrkt Research 198 for 3. Hit back straight to the bowler. Gaurav back with his 4th over. 43 for 1 in his 3.1 overs. Anmol batting on 98. The Unimrkt Research 198 for 3. This one aerial, but will be a single there. Moves on to 99, taking his team's total to 199. Will be a single to long on. In fact, long off. And with that single, it's 200 up for the Unimrkt Research. 200 for 3 in 17.3 overs. On the pads, has been defended back to the bowler. Turning out to be another good over. Just the 2 runs from it. Oh, on the pads, a big appeal. Going down leg, I feel. The umpire is unmoved. Has been given leg by, so he is stranded on 99 once again. And the last couple of overs, the boundaries have dried up. This time, try to go downtown. Missed the line of the ball. And you miss, I hit stuff from Gaurav. Top of off. And the bails are off. Saurabh will have to walk back after a solid contribution. 39 of 26 balls. 2 4s and 3 6s to his name with a strike rate of 150. The pressure was building. The pressure of not hitting boundaries in the last few overs. Went for the slog and missed out completely. The 4th wicket down for the Unimrkt Research. 201 for 4 at the end of 18 overs. Ankush, the new man in, walking in at number 6. He's at the non-striker's position. Anmol on 99. Vikas is back to bowl his 3rd over. Has given him a 32 in his first 3. Right, the last 2 overs of the innings. Anmol on 99. And will get a single. That'll be his 100. Play through the mid-wicket region for an easy single there. Well batted. Has led the charge for the Unimrkt Research here. Has been called a wide, a bit too wide there. The previous delivery, the one he got is 100 on. An easy single, but what a knock this has been. 8 boundaries and 7 sixes to his name. Has led the charge, came out to open and has stayed not out, ensuring that the Unimrkt Research keeps scoring. This time through the cover region. The plan is to keep it away from the batter, not allow them to reach the ball. Dances down, hits it aerially. Where is this gone? And he has been caught. He will have to walk back. 100 and out. Anmol after a solid knock of 100. He has to walk back. This time danced down, tried to hit it big, but just could not get it off the middle of the bat. Hit him high. Went high in the air. And well judged and taken by the fielder there. A good knock from him though. Applauded by his teammates there. He has been the star of the batting innings. 204 for 5 in 18.3 overs. The last few overs, the runs have dried up. They need to maximize the final 9. At the end of 15 overs, the Unimrkt research were 184 for 3. So the last 21 balls have given just 20 runs. They have lost a couple of wickets in between. Not ideal in the final overs. Right, what can Hemant do? 9 balls to make an impact. This is high. And this is handsome. The first ball he faces goes for a 6. Instant impact. We wanted to know what he can do. And he delivers with a 6 of the first ball. This one was full, was in his range. Right from the meat of the bat. Went very high. Just over the fielder. Full toss this time around. It's aerial once again. And it's a 6 once again. Not the longest of 6s, but they'll take it. 2 in 2 for Hemant Kumar. He has come out swinging. In all honesty, he has been helped by the bowler as well. The previous one was a fuller delivery. This one was pretty high as well. Checking for a no ball here. But has been called a fair delivery. Right, so 2 6s in 2 balls. Sprays it outside. Will be a wide here. The plan is clear to keep it away from the arc. This time a good line delivery. But still it goes for a boundary. The placement was excellent through the mid-wicket region. There is no protection in the deep there. Rocks back and plays it over the infield for a 4. So 6, 6 and 4, 16 of the first 3. The batting innings had slowed down. They needed an impetus and Hemant has provided that. At the end of 19 overs, the Unimrkt research 221 for 5. Oh, swing there, a wild swing. The keeper took a shy and he's appealing for stumping there. We'll wait and see if the leg umpire is interested. He was standing outside his crease and very close. A very close call. The editor taking all his time, going frame by frame. This is the closest of calls. But his back leg was in the air when the ball hit the stumps. This is good work by the keeper. Excellent work, excellent presence of mind. Ravinder, the new man in, smokes it through the offside of the first ball. Will just be a single there. So opens his account, but will only get a single. More importantly for Unimrkt Research, Hemant is back on strike. Scored 16 of the last 3 balls. On the pads, has been played through the leg side, a bit of a flick rather, and this runs away for a boundary. So 4 balls faced by him, all have been boundaries or sixes. This is a solid knock, propelling them towards the 230, 235 mark. It looked like they'll fall short of that. It looked like they'll be contained under 220. And he has been bowled, tried to go big once again. Missed the line completely. Once again, it's your miss. I hit stuff. Top of off. The bails are off and it's the 7th wicket down. But a solid knock from Hemant Kumar. 20 of 5 balls, 2 sixes and 2 fours. Last 2 balls of the innings. This one has been played down the ground. The batter's trying to get a couple of runs there. Has he made his ground? The umpire sends it to the third umpire here. He wants to have another look. To the naked eye, it feels that the batter is safe there. Let's wait for the technology. Excellent work by Honey there. He will have to walk back, Ravinder. Falling short just by 1 frame. Was a very close call. 8th wicket down for the Unimrkt Research. Well collected by Honey. Pardon. Well collected by Honey there. Affected the stumping, the run out immediately. Last ball of the innings. They run across for a single there. Has been signaled by us. And that'll be end of the innings for the Unimrkt Research. They have scored 228 for 8 in their quota of 20 overs. Excellent batting performance from them, especially the two openers. 30 of 16 for Deepak and 100 for Anmol. He held the innings together, scoring 4 fours and 7 sixes, a strike rate of 188. Slowed down a touch towards the end. Saurabh Malik made a solid contribution as well, 39 of 26. A couple of boundaries and a couple of sixes for Hemant, 20 of 5. And they've added to 28 on board in the quota of 20 overs. 3 wickets for Honey, 2 for Gaurav Sharma. And the task for Toluna Titans is to score 229s in their quota of 20 overs. We'll be back with the chase very soon. Good evening once again, ladies and gentlemen. Match number 10 of the Market Research Cricket League Season 2 being played here at the Sports Cube Center of Excellence in Gurugram. Between the Toluna Titans and the Unimrkt Research, the Unimrkt Research won the toss and chose to bat first, scoring 228 in their quota of 20 overs, which means the target for the Toluna Titans is to score 229 in their 20 overs. They have not had the best of tournaments. Played 2, lost 2. This game is for the pride. Can they push the Unimrkt Research? Can they get their first W of the tournament? We are in all readiness for the chase. The players are out there. The two batters, the fielders are out there. And the umpires are in all readiness. Just moments away from the chase. The challenge for the Toluna Titans has been to protect their wickets. They have lost all their 10 wickets in both the games. So they should look to hold on to their wickets for some time before they can go bang bang rather. Ajay and Ravid, the two openers. Saurabh Malik with the new ball. Ajay on strike, taking his guard. A right-handed batter. The first ball of the chase. Balled wide of the batter there. The umpire happy with it. Calls it a fair delivery. Once again, keeping it wide, but well played. There is protection at third man though. Will just be a single. And that will get Ajay off the mark. That will get Toluna Titans off the mark. The first runs on the board. Saurabh Malik, right arm medium pacer, operating over the wicket to the two right-handers here. Played a good hand with the bat as well. Hit a few lusty blows, a few sixes. Good, beautiful delivery. Right on the money. A good length delivery on the top of off. Played to the cover fielder. So a solid start for the bowler there. A hint of swing. The length again, keeping it in the good length region. This time the fifth stump line. This time went for the slog. Did not get his bat to the ball. So 3 dot balls in a row. And this is some fine bowling from Saurabh. Enjoys bowling with the new ball. Is getting some swing and seam there. Once again, the length. Keeping it in that length zone, the good length area. And giving away just the single run in the first over. 1 for none at the end of 1. And Mole sharing the new ball. Oh, there's a misfield. That will run away for a boundary. Will be the first boundary of the evening for the Toluna Titans. Coming from the bat of Ajay. This was hit firmly through the offside. Width on offer and he obliged there. Not the best of efforts from the fielder there. And that will be the first boundary of the evening. And Mole sharing the new ball responsibility with Saurabh. Right arm medium pacer. Operating over the wicket. This time Ariel. But the man at covers will keep it down. One bounce and straight to the fielder there. This time Fuller and has been hit down the ground beautifully. Held his pose there. Held his composure and made sure that the ball travels for a boundary there. This was a beautiful shot. The second boundary of the over. Was balled Fuller. And all he had to do was get his bat on the ball to place it well. And that he does beautifully. This should be called a wide. It is called a wide. Excellent delivery. Played back to the bowler. Should be called a wide again, this time down leg. Missed his line once again. Tried to go into the batter. Just could not control the angle. Kept going in the batter. And was eventually down leg. So a couple of wides in this over. This is Ariel. Where is this gone? Between the two fielders there. Will be a single there. A couple of boundaries, a couple of wides and a single in this over. An outside edge and that goes away for a 4. Not the best of efforts by the fielder. Did not get down in time. Was a wide Yorker. Went off the outside edge. Could have been taken. It deserved a better effort there. Could have been a wicket. But eventually ends up being a 4. 15 coming from the second over. 16 for none at the end of 2. Saurabh back with the second, could not control the line this time around. Starts with a wide. And the batters run across for a single there. Oh, Yorker length. Blocked out somehow. Was a good Yorker, that one. They will get a single on that, but that was a beautiful ball. Swinging. Well fielded by the man at point. This was hit hard. Went on a bounce to him. But he kept it down to a dot ball. So 4 runs saved there. Excellent effort. On the pass this time around. Has been tapped to mid wicket for a quick single. This is aerial. This is down the ground. One bounce. And well done by the fielder there. The ball did change direction after pitching. But good adjustment by the fielder to keep it down to a single. This was a full toss, has been played down the ground. But will just be a single again. Turning out to be a good over from Saurabh this one. Just the 6 runs from the first 5. This has been played aerially once again. It goes to the fielder at long off on a few bounces there. Will be a single to end the over. 7 coming from the third. 23 for none at the end of 3. Change in personnel there. Deepak Singh coming in as the first change. Starts with a fuller delivery on the stumps. A quick single there. Had the fielder collected it cleanly, this could have been interesting at the non-strikers end. Not the most fluent of starts for the Toluna Titans here. 24 for none in 3.1 overs. They would like to maximize these remaining 11 deliveries in the power play. A lot of time for him to play that shot through the cover region. Will just be a single there. Deepak Singh operating over the wicket. Pushed him back and has been guided through the leg side for a single. So 3 singles to start this over. And this time through the mid-wicket region, this will be a boundary. Beautiful shot that. This was a tad shorter and he pounced on that. Excellent timing there. Excellent placement as well. And that runs away for a boundary. Moves on to 17 of 13. Once again, steps across. But we'll only get a single there. Or do they? No, they don't take the single. 7 from this over. Last ball of the overloading. Straight to that fielder. The same fielder once again. But this time around, they run across for a single. So 8 coming from the 4th over. 31 for 9 at the end of 4. Saurabh Malik back with his 3rd. Oh, gets a wicket there. Beautiful in swinging delivery. The stumps are castled. And Ajay will have to walk back. He has to walk back on 17. This was a beautiful delivery. Fuller delivery. Tailing into the right-hander. And breaks the stump there. I was told he enjoys bowling with the new ball. And the swing on offer says he does. The first wicket down for the Toluna Titans. 31 for 1 in 4.1 overs. A slight movement there in the air. Yes, that's what he is signaling to his keeper there. Excellent ball. Mac, the new man in, walking in at number 3. His team not in the best of positions. 31 for 1 in 4.1 overs. Just 5 balls left in the first power play. They would like to maximize it, but they are up against Saurabh Malik. Who is bowling beautifully, this time top of off. An outside edge. Man at the third man will keep it down to a single. Gets off the mark on the first ball, Mac. This was once again shot of good length. Rising on the batter. Tried to play it on the rise. Missed out completely there, Ravit. Batting on 9 of 11 now. This time down the ground, but hits the stumps at the non-striker's end. He will feel he has missed out on the boundary. Disappointed. Was hit powerfully. Could have been a boundary there. Was a beautiful shot. Will be a dot ball once again. The umpire allows it, keeping it wide of the batter this time around. And that is 3 dots in a row. Just a single run from this over. Has got a wicket as well. Turning out to be an excellent last over in the power plays. Giving away just one, has taken a wicket. And a bit of a meeting out there between the two batters. Max sharing some thoughts with Ravit there. Last ball of the power plays has been played down the ground. Will just be a single to win the first power play. 33 for 1 at the end of 5. Just the 2 runs coming from Saurabh's third over. An excellent first spell from him. The Toluna Titans, as we mentioned, are 33 for 1 at the end of 5. Deepak back with the second over. Starts off with the shortest delivery outside off. Bounced on the batter there. This time Ariel goes to the long on fielder on a couple of bounces. And today is also the finals of the once again tries to go through the leg side, beaten by the bounce there. And as I was mentioning, today is the finals of the Indian IPL 2026 between RCB and Gujarat. We have our eyes on that game as well. But back to this game. This one a wide. I think the ball slipped from his hand there. Was a tad too short. Keeping it wide of the batter there. That is good control on the line. Just inside the wide line there. This was Fuller attacking the stumps. The batter deciding to block it. I think their approach is to hang around and play the 20 overs. This time outside off once again, teasing the wide line, testing the umpires as well. And a solid second over from Deepak Singh. At the end of 6 overs, the Toluna Titans 35 for 1. Oh, this has been hit powerfully. One bounce into the fence. A welcome boundary here for the Toluna Titans. There was a drought of boundaries before this ball. And that drought has been broken, I would say, with this superb shot down the ground. In the slot. And he obliges. Ravit breaks the shackles here. Saurabh back with his 4th over. Is bowled beautifully today. Slight adjustments in the field. Gave away 9 for 1 in the first 3 overs. Once again down the ground. This one should just be a single. Oh, beautiful ball. Excellent Yorker. That somehow missed the wicket. Sneaked under the bat of the batter there. Was inches close to the leg stump. Excellent delivery that. This time on the leg stump has been hit aerially. Goes nowhere. Will just be a single down ground. This one Fuller and outside off. Has been played through the cover region for a single there. Protection in the deep. And that man will keep it down to 1. So Saurabh finishes off his spell. 4 overs, 15 for 2. Excellent new ball spell there. He got some swing and he took a couple of wickets. Vinesh Thakur is the new change bowler. Starts off with a fuller delivery at the base of off. Has been hit down the ground for a single. Through the cover region this time around. Will just be a single there. This is aerial. And will be a boundary. A couple of bounces into the fence. This was a full toss. And the batter obliges Ravit. Got the full toss there. Went for a wild swing. And goes through the cow corner region. Between the two fielders there. A comfortable boundary. Through the offside for a single. Good bowling there, keeping it stump to stump. And will just be a single to end the over. With that single, it is 50 up for the Toluna Titans. Took them 8 overs. They're taking it slow. 50 for 2 at the end of 8. Deepak back with his third over. Starts off with a ball on the off stump. This time wide. A chance to free his arms. But will only get a single there. Dealing in singles here. An outside edge. Straight to the man at point. This time steps out. Try to smoke it through the leg side. Did not get his bat to the ball. So 2 back-to-back dots here. Should be called a wide, and it is called a wide. A hint of swing there. Has been teasing the wide line throughout. This time around, a bit too wide. Down the ground. Will be another single there. Last ball of the over, they get a single on that one. And with that, it's the end of the 9th over. 55 for 2 at the end of 9. Hemant Kumar. On to the stumps, which has been hit down the ground. Should just be a single. Right arm slower deliveries. Oh, keeping it full. Teasing the wide line there. The keeper failed to collect it. Was a good ball. Is operating over the wicket, keeping it wide of the batter. This time a full toss has been hit down the ground, but goes nowhere once again. Will just be a single. On the pads. Good bowling there. Once again, slower. Straight to Hemant. A bit of a misfield. And the batters run across for a single there. Through the leg side. And will just be a single. So 5 singles from the previous over. And at the halfway mark, the Toluna Titans, they've scored 60 for 2. So 60 for 2 at the halfway mark, chasing down 229. The Toluna Titans need to turn this around for this chase to become interesting. They need another 169 runs in the quota of 60 balls. Ravit batting on 28 of 28. Alongside him, Honey batting on 6 of 9. Kanishk comes in with the ball. Starts off with a slower delivery on the off stump. Played down the ground for a single there. This time through the leg side. One bounce into the fence. Rocked back and pulled. Played it hard. And that goes away for a 4. Once again, has been played through the leg side for a single there. Oh, has been stumped, or has he? Yes, given out by the umpire there. The third wicket down for the Toluna Titans. 66 for 3 now. And Ravit will have to walk back on 29 of 29 balls. Not the most fluence of knock. And Kanishk strikes with the 4th ball he bowls. 66 for 3 at the end of 10.4 overs. That was sharp work by the wicketkeeper there. Very alert, affecting the stumping in one go. Ritesh, the new man, in walking in at number 5. His team not in the best of positions. 66 for 3, chasing 229. They need to score, and they need to score heavily to make a contest of this game here. As for the Unimrkt Research, they came in with 1 goal to win it big. This time, this has been hit powerfully. This is out of here. Excellent shot first ball. A short pitch delivery. Had all the time in the world to swing his bat. And he obliges with a huge 6. Going all the way. A gift of a delivery on the first ball. And he accepts it gleefully. Once again, aerial, and he'll be gone. 6 and gone. Second wicket in the over. He tried to make it big once again. But Hemant at point took a good catch. Kanishk Shield getting a couple of wickets in this over. And the Toluna Titans struggling. 72 for 4 at the end of 11 overs. Tapped towards the leg side for a single there. This is aerial. Fall short of the fielder there. Will be another single. Oh, that's another wicket down. That's the 5th wicket down for the Toluna Titans. Vinesh strikes. Keeping it tight, keeping it on the stumps. And this time around, the batter could not get his bat onto the ball. And he strikes timber. 5 down on 74. At the end of 12 overs, the Toluna Titans in a spot of bother. Kanishk back with a second over. A doubly successful first over for him. Starts off with a slow loopy delivery outside off. Two new batters on the crease. Pawan on strike. This time tries to go big. Good work by the keeper there. I think he missed the ball in the process of trying to stump the batter out. And that has been called a no ball. The keeper tried to collect the ball in front of the stumps, which means there is a free hit on this ball. This was a loopy, slow delivery. Did not reach the keeper, who tried to fetch it outside, or rather in front of the stumps, and hence has been signaled a no ball here. The stumping appeal has also been cancelled. So the batter is safe and he gets a free hit. Once again, loopy, played through the leg side. There is protection, but he could not stop it. This is a gift of a boundary there. Not a solid effort by the fielder. And to do that in front of the opposition camp. Pawan will get his first boundary. Batting on 5 for 4 now. An appeal, but the umpire not interested. Loopy once again. This is aerial. And this has been caught. He gets another wicket. That's the third wicket for him, and Pawan will have to walk back on 5 of 6 deliveries. He is doing the job of getting the wickets there. Kanishk Sheel getting his third wicket. Has given away 17 runs in his 1.4 overs. Tried to go big here. Just could not get enough contact on that one. Could not get enough power. Has been caught comfortably in the deep there. 79 for 6 in 12.4 overs. Ravi, the new man in, gets off the mark with a single there. Blunted through the leg side for a single. And that should be the end of the 14th over In fact, the 13th over. 81 for 6, the Toluna Titans. On the pads, a bit of an appeal, and the umpire obliges. The 7th wicket down for the Toluna Titans. Gaurav will have to walk back, scoring just the solitary runs in the 2 balls that he faced. This was quicker in the air, was fired in, and the umpire feels that it hit the stump. In deep trouble here now, Toluna Titans. Yes, caught right in front there. Would have hit the top of leg. Vinesh Thakur gets his 2nd wicket. 2 wickets now for him. Has given away just the 10 runs in 2.1 overs. Tapped it to the cover fielder. Rajesh not interested in taking a single there. This time pulls it. There is protection there. And deep mid wicket will keep it down to a single. Gets off the mark now, Rajesh. Oh, that was very close. Was not there to be cut. Was angling into the right hander. Would have hit the top of off if he had missed it. Once again, goes for the late cut. Not the line. He's keeping it tight, keeping it onto the stumps. Not there to be cut. Straight to the fielder there. That'll be the end of the 14th over. 82 for 7 at the end of 14. Kanishk back with his third over. Starts off with a wide down leg. This is aerial. Just over the fielder. Three fielders converging, could not stop it. One bounce into the fence. A good shot there from Ravi. A welcome boundary this. Has not been the easiest passage of play for the Toluna Titans, but this boundary should help. Onto the stumps, a bit of an appeal. Perhaps pitching outside. The wicketkeeper took a shy at the striker's end. Could have been interesting if he had hit the stumps. I think the batter was struggling there. Loopy, and has been hit high. Has been hit handsome. This is a six. The first six for Rajesh. Was hit very high. And enough power on this one to go all the way. Was in his range. And all he had to do was put bat on ball. Once again goes aerial, but this time it goes straight to the fielder on a couple of bounces. We'll just get a single there. Pulled it. Oh, went straight to the fielder. A bit of a misfield there. Should not have been a boundary. Was at a very comfortable height. Not the best of efforts there. Was a short paced delivery. Comfortably pulled. Was at a very comfortable height for the fielder. Just could not keep it down. Slipped from his hand and goes for a 4. And with that boundary, it's 100 up for the Toluna Titans. This is aerial. And this might as well go for another 4. Yes, it does. Back-to-back boundaries here for Rajesh. It was a gift of a delivery on the pads. He is operating very slow as well. All he had to do was place it in the gap, which it does to perfection. $104 for 7 after 14.2 overs. And this is going straight to the fielder. Chance at the non-strikers, and there is confusion. And that's another wicket gone. This was the last thing they needed. 104 for the loss of 8th wicket. Confusion between the two batters. Both of them ending up at the striker's end. And good work by the fielder to keep his calm and throw it at the right end. The bowler doing the rest. 8th wicket down for the Toluna Titans. 104 for 8 in 15.1 overs. Oh, that's another one gone. Ninth wicket down. 2 wickets in 2 deliveries. The previous one was a run out, but this time around, he bowled it quick, bowled it on the stumps, and the leg stump is rattled. Hit him at the, or rather was bowled full. Nothing much that the fielder or the batter could do about it. The Unimrkt Research very close to a thumping victory there. Having won the toss, they decided to bat first, scoring 228 in their quota of 20 overs. And with the ball, they have been very precise on the point. And not giving a lot of freebies, keeping it tight and getting wickets at the regular interval. The Titans reeling at 104. They still need 125 runs. That's only for the glanced it through the leg side. They decided against the run there. Keeping it tight and on the stumps. A quick single there. Vikas gets off the mark. Just deep on strike. Hit straight back to the bowler there. Turning out to be an excellent over from Vinesh. A couple of wickets. And just the solitary run in this over. Looked like a full toss there. Hit him on the pads. No appeal from the bowler or the keeper. Perhaps was a bit too high. And that is the end of the 16th over. 105 for 9. Has been called a wide. Kanishk back with his 4th over. 3 for 39 before this delivery. Going through the formalities currently. Play through the leg side straight to the fielder. Could be interesting at the striker's end. And the batters are eventually safe. Good effort. Tabbed it to the man at point there. Dances down. Plays it straight down the ground. One bounce to the fielder there. And just Deep will open his account with a single down the ground. A bit of a misfield. And they will get a single there. 109 for 9 at the end of 17 overs. One more wicket to go in this game. And this could have been it. Was a difficult chance for the bowler. Always difficult to take these catches. Went low to him. Saransh bowling his first over. Could have got a wicket on the first ball, but not to be. Will be called a wide there. A single through the offside. Went straight to the fielder there. A bit of a confusion between the two batters. Eventually no harm. Slower ball onto the stump. Straight back to the bowler. And these two taking their time. The partnership now 8 of 14. Through the offside, powerfully done. There is protection in the deep though, and he'll keep it down to a single. The Titans, they had been bowled out in their previous two games. It's aerial, but will just be a single down the ground. End of the 18th over, 114 for 9. Aerial through the leg side, over the infield, and will go away for a boundary. A welcome boundary from the bat of Jasdeep. This was bowled Fuller, angling into him, cleared his front foot and imparted a lot of power to this one. Did not slow down after pitching onto the grass. Oh, he'll get a wide on that one. Funny way of getting a single. Accumulating every single run that he can. This is aerial once again, and will be the end of proceedings here. The Toluna Titans have been bowled out on 119. Jasdeep, the last man to get out. And with that, it's Unimrkt Research who have won the game by 110 runs. In fact, by 109 runs. Batting first, they scored 228, setting up a huge target of 229, which was always going to be difficult for the Toluna Titans. They've struggled with their bat through the tournament, losing all 10 of their wickets in all the 3 games. And with this win, the Unimrkt Research should go at the top. We'll wait to confirm that. A thumping win of 110 runs. They won their first game as well very comprehensively by 10 wickets, chasing down a target of 130 in 8.5 overs. And this time around as well, defending 228 with ease. The bowling was excellent. The fielding was good. The bowlers kept it tight, kept attacking the stumps, not allowing a lot of freebies, no looseners on offer. And there was not a lot that the Toluna Titans could do about it. They did try to stick around, they did try to play their quota of overs, but the bowling eventually proving to be of much higher standard here. Unimrkt Research winning it comfortably by 110 runs. 109, I'll correct myself again. Stick around for the presentation ceremony. I request both the teams to come up for the presentation ceremony. Both the teams, please come up for the presentation ceremony. Both the teams, please come up for the presentation ceremony. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the post-match presentation of the match number 10 of the Market Research Cricket League being played here at the Sports Cube Center of Excellence in Gurugram. This game between the Toluna Titans and the Unimrkt Research ended up being a one-sided affair. The Unimrkt Research won the toss, chose to bat first, and they scored 228 runs in their quota of 20 overs, courtesy a beautiful 100 from Anmol. But before we move on to the awards, we would like to invite the two captains. First of all, I would like to invite the captain of Toluna Titans, Mr. Ajay. Yeah. We don't have the captain of Toluna Titans. We have Honey from their team. We can use this mic. Honey, we can use this mic. It has been a tough season for you. You lost all the 3 games. This was a tough tournament for you. You lost all the 3 games. What has been your learning from these 3 games?
First of all, I think in all 3 departments we couldn't perform well in all 3 games. I think our best chance was in first game. Otherwise, rest 2 matches we lost one-sided. As per the learnings, there are a lot of learnings. I think few bowlers came very good for us. Gaurav is a big plus for us. Ritesh bowled really well today. He is a very good prospect in coming years. So there are good players coming up. Hopefully, we good show in next year.
Yeah. Hopefully you can turn it around in the next season. You lost 10 wickets in the previous games as well. Was it a strategy to bat through the overs in this game?
Not really, but we wanted in all three games. I think the power play we didn't score as many as runs in power play. All three games, I think we lost in power plays because once we get the momentum in the power plays, then it's very easy for the rest of the batters to capitalize after that. But I think that was really, you can say, we couldn't score in power plays.
Yeah, we'll not keep you on the mic for long. Tough luck in the tournament. Good luck for the next season. Next up, I would like to invite Mr. Kanishk, the captain of the winning team, Unimrkt Research. Mic ले लीजिए sir. Another thumping win. इस बार 109 रन से पिछले बार you guys won by 10 wickets. This has been a tournament where your team has stood out. How was the experience playing today?
It was great. As I said at the time of toss, that we wanted to put a good score on the board, and we wanted to win with a good total, and I think that's what the team executed. So happy about it.
Happy with the result.
Yep.
Individual performances as well. Anmol was a standout. Vinesh was a standout. Saurav was a standout with his all-round performance. You have a lot of match winners in your team.
Yep. Yes. They are the extraordinary players, and when that's their day, they perform really good. So that's what happened today.
And you have another game left in the league stages. What are you trying to achieve from that game?
Probably repeat what we did today.
Getting that W. Going without losing any game, going to the semi-finals. Probably
That's
what
the
you're
plan.
doing. Okay. Good luck for the next game.
Thank you.
Thank you. Now to present the awards, I would like to invite Akash Basin sir. First up, the best batter of the game, Anmol, for hitting 100 of 53 balls, 8 fours and 7 sixes to his name. A beautiful knock. Made sure that his team keeps scoring. Make sure that they keep accumulating the runs. They did slow down in the middle overs, but eventually a solid knock, 100 to his name, and getting the W for his team. The best batter, Anmol. The best bowler of the game was Vinesh. 4 overs, 13 runs, and took 3 wickets. Excellent spell. Precise, economical, and on the money. The best bowler of the game. 4 overs, gave away just the 13 runs, and took 3 wickets. Congratulations, Vinesh. Fighter of the match was Honey. 4 overs, 43 runs, took 3 wickets, and with the bat as well, scoring 12 runs. Three wickets to his name and a contribution of 12 runs with the bat. Fighter of the match, Honey from Toluna Titans. And now player of the match for his all-round performance, Saurabh with the bat. Scoring 36 with the bat of 24 balls. And with the ball as well. Took the new ball responsibility, made the ball swing and got a couple of wickets. 4 overs, 15 for 2 with the ball. And 36 of 24 balls with the bat. Congratulations, Saurabh. And that's the news from the post-match presentation of the match number 10 between Toluna Titans and the Unimrkt Research. The Unimrkt Research have won the match by 109 runs. Thank you.